Alright, today we got a Am Defender HD10 here. We got our parts right here. The door's back there. That's a Polaris Ranger I'll be working on here pretty soon. Yeah, let's get this thing in there. This thing is super quiet inside here. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and start with this heater. Let's pull this out, see what we're working with. Get our dash mount. All right, I got this unpackaged. Here's our heater unit. We gotta remove some panels in here. You have to remove the dash here. Battery cover off. Now our floorboard. Put our mount on the heater, just like so. Install our defrost. Now we take our lower dash, we center our heater in there. We gotta remove this windshield so I can drill my hole for the defrost. Now we gotta route our ducting up in there. I get this lower vent on. Alright, now we can go ahead and install this. Alright, now we gotta remove the radiator hose, drain that out. Go ahead and install our grommets. We can bring this in here. Lower dash can go back in. All right, now we can finally throw this in here. Connect our hoses. Go ahead and mount this in there. We connect our power wires to the accessory block here. Our heater should turn on now. Let's check her out. So we're not working, so that's good. We want it on when the ignition is on. Ignition on. There's our blower. Nice. We got our defrost up here. Obviously, we're not going to get any heat out of here until she's running because it runs off the coolant for the heat, just like a vehicle now. Let's go ahead and hook our coolant hoses up and then fill her back up. We're going to reconnect our coolant hose. When that's all done, I can button everything up, put the windshield back on, and move on to the doors. Let her warm up. Pulls quite a bit of heat, actually. These are fully adjustable. You can turn it down. You can turn the amount of coolant you want in there down. So that's going to shut it all the way off, so it'll just blow cold air, basically. But that's full blast on the heat side of things. Then, of course, we got our defroster here. We can open that up. Now I can feel it coming out of there. That's going to defrost the windshield. Nice, now we'll be warm once we get this thing buttoned all the way up. Right now we're going to install the ArmorTech doors on this Can-Am Defender. These are full doors with a functioning window. First thing we got to do is remove these door handles and these nets. Both of those bolts broke. All right, off you go. We just do the same exact thing to this side. And just like that, that one's off. I gotta pull these bolts out because I'm gonna mount the door jambs right here. Only 3 more to go. Well, heat does all kinds of wonders. That type of stuff definitely slows the job down. Okay, so we're gonna throw this up here. Just leaving everything loose right now until it's all put together, and then we can tighten everything down. Right now we're gonna come in here. We got the side mounting plate. This will kind of go right there. This just catches on the back of this roll cage. Start these in there. Put this Z bracket in here. This is where we should put our original bolts, however they snapped, so we got some new ones. Everything tightened down in there. Come up here, tighten this down. That is good and solid now. All right, next we're gonna use a striker plate, install it. Gonna put this backing nut on first. Then we'll throw our striker bolt in there. Let's get some play to adjust. Time to install some hinges. Lower hinge. We'll throw her up on there. Install our door handles. All right, well, I got it adjusted about as good as I can get. Still got to slam it, but maybe after it sits a while, it'll get a little better. Now we do the same thing to the other side. All right, now we're talking. Fully enclosed. Still pretty quiet in here. Tell you what, it's actually pretty warm in here. I don't even have the heat on yet. Of course, this isn't warmed up, so I'm not running it quite yet, but let's try her out. This up, slide your window open. That's nice. Same thing with that one. These doors are pretty pricey, but they're nice doors. Let's go ahead and turn this heat on. Nice and toasty. We gotta put those tracks on now. All right, well, two at a time. I'm telling you, it is warm in there. That thing's almost snow ready. Let's get these tracks on and then it'll be good to go. Alrighty, there's all our hardware that's gotta go on these tracks. These tracks were put on something else at one time, so we got to change everything over. First things it wants us to do is to drill out these rivets for the CV boot protectors. Why they're not bolted, I don't know. Same thing over here. Next it wants us to install this M10 bolt in here without jacking the vehicle up. All right, now we can go ahead and jack this thing up. We'll install our lower A-arm support. These are marked with a sticker. Up in here, and we can put this top support bolts. All right, now we can go ahead and tighten these down. Next, we got some new CV protectors with some bolts. New A-arms bolted up perfectly here, and then I went to throw the track on, install this supporting arm. This is the kit it came with. It doesn't match up at all. This kit is definitely for the Apache 360, and we need the backcountry. Okay, we're finally back with this Defender, trying to put these tracks on it. Having a little hard time. trying to figure out what was going on. Well, come to find out, it was the wrong installation kit. The one that he brought was for the Apache 360. These are the backcountry, so that's why it wouldn't work. Got the right kit right here, and then this is for the front setup here. So we're getting back to work. Wheel back off. We already got our new protector on this side. All right, bracket on there. Alrighty, we'll get the track over here. Go ahead and install our lug nuts. We'll attach our anti-rotational arm. Our limited cable. I'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Bolt. This one will go right here. Throw the track on. Well, we get the front all done. Time to move to the back. And pull the wheel off. Gotta remove these lower control arm bolts. Okay, so we're gonna pull this out. Gonna install these wear plates over our knuckles. We'll put this one on the side. Now this mount can go up in here. Now we go ahead and reinstall these. And install this arm. Now this side, washer, rubber, washer. Okay, now we get the tracks on. Obviously that's gonna change the speed, and that's also gonna change the power steering assist. So what we gotta do is put a module in there to fix that. We just open up the hood here. It's diagnostics port. Instructions say to drill a 6mm hole in here. Okay, so we're gonna plug this into here. Hey, you can still use your diagnostics port with this module plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back up into the holder. All that hole's for is to lock this in place with a zip tie, as the instructions say. Just like so. Then shut this, try her out. There she is, obviously stays on top very well. We got some massive clearance. Let me go put this beside a Ranger so you can see just what difference there really is. Just for reference, that's the full-size Ranger 800. That's a mid-size, but that's the full size. So it's about the same size as Am Defender, obviously without the tracks. You can see how this is staying on top nice and good. You can see how that one is not. See how long these rear tracks are too. Helps with the flotation. Guarantee I would have sunk down and got stuck there without those tracks on. These tracks gear it low enough where you can run around in high range and really, you know, it definitely slows it down, but you got plenty of power. Certainly wouldn't be doing that without tracks. Turn our heater up a little bit. Nice and warm in here. This is where we had a hard time with the tires on. A little deep. As you can see, no problem. Take our own little trail here. And throw this thing in low range. You can see how she crawls. Well, that's good if you're pulling something. You certainly want to run high if you're going to be on the trails or out in the field. Certainly goes good, ready for winter. Without those doors, you would get plastered with snow though. That's all for this beast.